If I were to ask you to name one of the most luxurious cities in the world, which name would pop up first? $10 says it's Dubai. Okay, even if you first thought wasn't Dubai, you can't deny that it's definitely up there. It's crazy to think that just 50 years ago, Dubai was just a small town in the middle of a desert. Now it's the premier symbol of wealth and luxury in the entire Middle East. A shining beacon of everything rich and fancy in that corner of the world. Dubai is home to some of the most iconic and well-known man-made structures, like the Burj Al Arab Hotel, a beautifully shaped hotel standing at 920 feet above an artificial island. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that this is a superhero's HQ, a very rich superhero with a fundus for skyscrapers. Speaking of skyscrapers, Dubai is also the home of the world's tallest building, standing at 2,722 feet, the Burj Khalifa, which some of you movie fans will undoubtedly recognize as a towering building that Tom Cruise scaled in one of the Mission Impossible movies. Must have been quite a breathtaking view up there, Tom. There's no denying that Dubai is a place of overwhelming luxury. Like seriously, just look at the place. We're deluxe living and we're here to give you a taste at how the 1% live. For today's video, we'll be taking a look at everything luxurious that Dubai has to offer. Don't forget to like this video, press subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can keep you up to date with everything deluxe and more. You're probably wondering, how did a small town in the middle of a desert turn into one of the wealthiest places on the planet? Well, Rome wasn't built in a day and neither was Dubai. As it turns out, Dubai and other neighboring cities in the United Arab Emirates were sitting on large oil reserves, with the capital Abu Dhabi sitting in approximately 10% of the world's oil reserves. The Emiratis tapped into the oil and the rest was history. Given oil's significant value, it's no surprise that it immediately catapulted the UAE into the big leagues. As the businesses and money poured in, Dubai grew and prospered into the impressive city that it is now. You'll be surprised to know that most of Dubai's revenue doesn't come from oil, as its oil reserves isn't as plentiful as its neighbors. Instead, Dubai leveraged international trade into its favor and made it big in tourism and real estate. Despite Dubai's meager oil production, it never slowed down, serving as the UAE's premier business capital, ever growing in revenue and in population. To cope with the increasing population, Dubai had to think quick in providing its many residents and guests with a comfort and luxury worthy of its name. Dubai had to think vertically and look towards the skies with their innumerable skyscrapers. How did they achieve this, you ask? Well, they just took 25% of the world's cranes working in a single city. Dubai really likes its skyscrapers, as evident from the two previously mentioned megastructures, the Burj Al Arab and the Burj Khalifa. Standing more than half a mile in height, the impressive and awe-inspiring Burj Khalifa is both an eye-pleaser and a technical marvel. Given its ginormous height, the higher levels of the Burj Khalifa are prone to strong winds that cause swaying. Fear not though, as guests are perfectly secured and safe, as this was taken into account by the talented architects in the tower's construction. The Burj Khalifa was constructed in a way that the building's swaying would be so substantial that you probably won't feel it. While the Burj Khalifa is without a doubt an amazing structure, the Burj Al Arab is just equally as captivating, if not more so. The 56-story hotel is one of the largest hotels in the world, thanks in part to its unique and curved architecture. It is a pristine hotel with an official rating of 5 stars, though some would even argue it's worthy of 7 stars. Whether it deserves its 2 additional stars is a whole other story. Its interior is just as beautiful as the outside, as its interior facilities are adorned with 1,790 square meters of 24-karat gold. Guests of the Al Arab are bound to enjoy the finer things in life during their stay. Even you can enjoy it for the price of $24,000. A little steep, I know, but admiring the serene beauty of the Gulf in your cushy upper-level suite is worth the price. Most recently, Dubai is looking to expand its horizons with man-made islands, the most notable being the Palm Islands and the World Islands, 2 of the world's most ambitious and expensive man-made constructions. The Ras and Palm Islands alone cost a jaw-dropping price point of $12 billion and approximately 94 million cubic meters of sand to build. That is a lot of cash and lots of sand, like lots of sand. To give you an idea of just how much sand that is, you could fill the island of Manhattan twice with all that sand. If you think that's amazing, wait till you hear about this other thing. The world islands, aptly named as its island, are based on the world's continents, use 321 million cubic meters of sand and an additional $15 billion to the already staggering numbers. Take all that sand and you'll have a skyscraper that's at least as tall as 9 Empire State Buildings. Did I mention that's a lot of sand? Because that really is a lot of sand. Still with us? Got any more mind-boggling facts about Dubai's spendings? Share your thoughts with us below. If you're loving this video, then feel free to leave a thumbs up. Of course, we can't possibly cover every luxurious thing in Dubai, so tap the subscribe button if you want to watch more of Dubai. Now that we've covered some of the most lavish attractions that money and sand could buy, let's switch things up and talk about something more grounded. Dubai's law enforcement isn't probably something you'd consider when thinking about the grandiose and gravitas of Dubai. Make no mistake, the brave boys and girls of Dubai are no pushovers. Just look at their patrol cars. Dubai's police force comes equipped with literal supercars that would make car enthusiasts blush and rev up in excitement. We're talking about the Ferrari FFS, priced at $500,000, Lamborghini Aventadors priced at $400,000, and an Aston Martin 177 priced at $1.79 million. Eat your heart out, James Bond. You'll be forgiven to think that this is just something that defines Dubai, but their police force is one of the main reasons why Dubai is held as the world's 8th safest city. The Dubai police is very keen on maintaining order and the picturesque image of Dubai. Considering the UAE is an Islamic state, it's unsurprising that they have very strict Sharia laws regarding public display of affection, among others. So you and your girlfriend might want to hold back on all that tender love care while in public, unless you want to unceremoniously end your Dubai getaway by getting deported. But don't get discouraged. Places like hotels and clubs are more laid back and allow their guests to indulge in things like alcohol that are generally frowned upon within typical Middle Eastern context. After all, what's the point of having a good time without booze? This is Dubai after all, where 85% of its population are foreigners, while the remaining 15% are Emiratis. Half of Dubai's population are composed of laborers from neighboring countries like Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan. The men and women who built the city of Dubai and its many skyscrapers. This is the part where we diverge a bit and explore an unseen and generally less ideal side of Dubai. The class divide offers a stark contrast between the more affluent folks and the working class. The Emiratis and well-off visitors reside in stellar hotels and earn a salary that most can't even achieve in a month, while the majority of the workers are left with meager salaries and less than ideal conditions. Though with every divided nation, there is one thing that can unite people, and that is sports. While the US has football, the UK has soccer, Dubai has camel racing. Hey, don't look at me, I just say what's on the script. Camel racing has a long and somewhat controversial past in Dubai, as it was often children who would ride these desert animals, causing controversial reports of child trafficking. Dubai has since stopped this practice and used robots instead, some of which have a price tag of $10,000. With everything that's been mentioned, it's hard to imagine where Dubai goes from here. They already made some of the most awe-inspiring hotels, built artificial islands, and even gave their police force with supercars that one can only dream of. Dubai's pocket seems to have no end, and neither does their ambition. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum unveiled Dubai's newest attraction, the Mall of the World, a climate-controlled area within the city spanning 4.3 miles. The 48 million square foot mall is Dubai's latest and most ambitious project yet, a city within a city containing everything from malls, hotels, and apartments. The cherry on top, a high-tech retractable dome that keeps the area cool. The idea sounds spectacular and somewhat plausible on paper considering that Dubai can reach scorching temperatures of up to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet the cost alone of making something like this on a city-wide scale could potentially reach up to $10 billion price range, a price of which is relatively low considering the abysmally low pay of the workers. There is no doubt that Dubai has very lofty ideas which can only be matched by their astronomical wealth. Dubai is moving so fast that it never even got time to work on a universal address system. Before 2015, the people of Dubai merely relied on drawing a map or outlining detailed instructions on a space in a mailing label. Yeesh, can't imagine how difficult it must be getting around. Delivery riders can't rest easy now as Dubai has adopted a 10-digit address system. One last thing, did you know that Dubai's residents keep every cent of their paycheck? Yep, that's right. No income tax. Must be a pretty good feeling to not pay those pesky taxes or just being rich in general. And that concludes our getaway trip to Dubai, a place that is undoubtedly and irrefutably luxurious. What do you think about Dubai? Planning a trip there someday? Well, share it with us in the comments below. Like what you're seeing? Hit the like button and subscribe to get a taste of deluxe living.